for the practical subject based teachers, and political science is non-practical based. Why this discrimination? It is very simple thing. So there will be a workload distribution pattern for the practical based subject and non-practical based subject per week, approved by JD and government as well. So for the practical based subjects of the beginner of assistant professor, 16 plus 4, 20 hours workload for the practical based subjects and 16 hours for only theory based subjects. Therefore, non-lab internship or project work or for this field based. So there will be 4 hours workload, and for the lab based, and for the non-lab based 2 hours. So this is how you can take it into the consideration. Now this is about the workload actually operating. If it is operated weekly, 4 hours dedication for the students to do internship or project or field based, but not all in the given subject. So any one internship in the given pair of the subject student choosing is enough, because he has to learn only for the 2 credits only. So this is about all these things. Now the question is internship. So if there is an MOU between company or organization with the college, then it is fine. So whatever the company is having MOU with the college has to nominate one teacher as a mentor or supervisor, internship supervisor. And in the industry, in the company or in the organization where we will have MOU and it is going on, he will supervise and educate and making the attendance. We can monitor the internship during learning. If it is a project work, and about internship, one more point. For example, one company is having one core internship of the same title. Whether all students to have the same internship, it is fine, no issue. So let all the students to go for the same kind of internship with the same core title in the given subject. No issue, no issue. So for this kind of supervision of campus study also, so teacher can have 2 hours workload. I repeat, for internship where he is working outside the campus, also having 2 hours workload for the monitoring attendance and his progress in association with the mentor in the organization side. So this is a 2 hours workload either in the project work in the college or field work in the jurisdiction, or it may be internship. 2 hours workload is mandatory for the mentor, who will have for the non-practical subject 60 to 70 students, and for practical subjects it is 20 students. 20 to 25 it is mentioned in the guidelines. Now, so this is about internship learning process or project work learning process or field based. In the project work, if internship is not possible, in the project work, we shall make 4 to 5 groups and we shall give one topic to do some work on this as a project based. Those who are young teachers, they know better than us, because we are old. We actually not learned this kind in our busy programs when I was a student much earlier to 1990. So in the later years, this kind of internship or this kind of dissertation or this kind of project work, now it is going on in the every PG program where the teachers are, means the graduates are pursuing their PG programs in the campus or wherever the PG programs are there in the colleges where he is getting admission. They know very well about the project work, dissertation, etc. So now we shall make, because there is no provision in the internship, if not possible for the internship, only alternative to internship, project work is there or field based. Therefore, such students should be monitored by the college teacher as a mentor. So a group will have 4 to 5 students, and 4 to 5 groups will be there under the supervision of teachers. So this is how we can understand the distribution of internship and responsibility of the teachers to monitor the progress of the students either through attendance or the weekly monitoring reports. So this is how we can understand the learning process of internship, project work, or field activities. Now come to the assessment pattern. Whether it is internship or project work or it is field-based activities, the assessment pattern is same. The pattern is here. So just 4 or 5 days back, university published guidelines and we received a lot of queries. Sir, why you are forcing the students nowadays in the computer age, IT based age, why you are forcing to go for handwritten project report? So this is the big query from one side. Other side, they appreciated the decision taken by the university that binding and other thing, computing and doing something in the computer center, they have to invest a lot in the teachers. And many of the teachers already they printed the copy and bound copy with them. Then why, sir? Why you are forcing us to go for handwritten? So reports for the PG program, diploma, ITI, and other selling these copies for the coming batches. So this time, if the bound copy is with the net centers or any project centers as a consultants, then that may be misutilized in the future for the future vessels. So this year they will have the content. Next year, simply they may change the name or change the title or change something here and there, and they may sell it as per their price. So that kind of misutilization should not be there. Therefore, university decided and debated a lot in the academic council meeting held on 11th of this month only. And that academic council, we know that 10 principal nominees are there, and all have actually endorsed a decision taken by this handwritten project report. So that it will not be misutilized in future. If it is the same with the digital form, every possibility is of misutilization. So we can avoid the thing is we can avoid the misutilization of this digital form in future. Second one is whatever the amount we are spending, means our students are spending for printing and digitalizing. So that amount can be saved for the poor, care of the economic status of the poor people to the rich people as well. And at least the students must understand what actually the internship and what actually we have done. Maybe writing the same, but if it is printed, then 1 or 2 may be inactive during the preparation of project. We will get the credit of marks assigned for this kind of project report submission. Therefore, writing, they will understand something, what actually that project work, what field-based activities they have done, what actually the internship has been done. So this is how we can understand the issues already with the colleges about handwritten as well as about the printed copies already with them. Now it is strictly said that it should be handwritten. Now, so about this handwritten and this digital form of the bound copy. So now we shall move to assessment pattern. So 5 marks earmarked. It is a purely formal by the principal to assign this work to the mentor as internal examiner, and let the principal invite the neighboring college, the concerned teacher, subject teacher as external examiner. Let them assess jointly and give the final award, in the marks, to the college principal, and college principal will add these marks as internal examination mark. Please, it is not semester end examination component marks. It is a formative assessment marks, but assessed by 2 teachers. One is either mentor or any internal examiner appointed by the principal in the college, and one external examiner invited by the principal from the neighboring college, and they will assess and give the marks list jointly signed to the principal, and the principal will upload these marks during uploading the IA marks, not of the semester and examination marks. It is not SEE. This is clear. Then marks distribution out of 50. So very simple thing, that project handwritten report will have 20 marks. Project handwritten will have 20 marks. Where presentation, 5 to 10 minutes presentation will be there, and 10 marks reserved for interaction, that is to understand the depth of the knowledge, that we can call it as a viva versa. So I repeat, out of 50, 20 marks for report, 20 marks for presentation, and 10 marks for seminar, viva versa examination. So this is how marks are distributed. And you may ask a question, sir, 20 marks. A group of 5 students have prepared 20 marks. So all will get 20 marks. It is inevitable. So everyone will get 20 marks, many marks out of 20. Maybe 18 or 20 out of 20 or 15 or 10. But there is no other go. They may get same number of marks by all the group students. Then we can assess his communication skill in the presentation. So presentation communication skill varies from person to person. So this is how marks are going to be awarded depending upon their communication skill. Then subject knowledge can be checked in the viva versa. Again, out of 10, depending upon the subject knowledge, the marks will be obtained for the student. So, though the project is same, but the number of marks varies from person to person for the given group. So, this is how you can understand the distribution of marks out of 50 for BA, BSc students. Then, about conduct of examination. It is in the guidelines clearly mentioned that, so the project work or internship or field-based activities will be assessed during the period where practical examinations are conducted for practical subjects. I repeat, practical subjects are having semester and examination every year during the 15th and 16th week of the semester commencement. That is, before closure of the semester, they have to complete in the 10 days, last 10 days of the semester, or maybe encroaching 4 or 5 days vacation, not more than 15 days, they have to conduct the practical examination for practical based subject. During those 10 to 15 days, these internship assessments should be completed for non-practical subjects, including BCom, BBA, including BCom and BBA. So during 10 days, where the practicals are conducted for practical subject and non-practical subject people, students are free, during that period they have to assess the internship, project work or assessment. Then, what is the mechanism? It is very simple thing. In the practical subject semester and examination, so maximum 20 students per batch will be there, and 2 such batches will be there in the given day. So one pair, one internal and external examiner together called one pair, a pair of examiners will assess morning 20 students and evening 20 students, 40 students. So in the same line, internship assessment should be conducted by creating batches, 20 students per batch, morning and evening also second batch, for the pair of 2 examiner, other one is external examiner. If more number of students are there, definitely there will be more number of teachers. We can create more pair examiner. We can also assess another 40 students, 20 morning, 20 evening. So this is a based on the magnitude of the number, we can complete by creating more number of batches with a more number of pair of internal external examiners within 10 days. So this is very clear for the timetable and other thing. Tomorrow there will be a meeting. We will finalize the actual schedule for assessment of internship and at external examiner, or by inviting the examiners from the neighboring college. That will be decided tomorrow. Then in the practical subjects, PCA and other practical subjects. So here, soon after completing the regular practical examinations of the core subjects, last 1 or 2 days will be reserved for the assessment of the internship. So internship assessment is actually done after the practical examinations of the semester end, normally in the 15th or 16th week of the semester end. So this is how we can understand for the assessment pattern in the batch wise by creating batches, per batch 20 students and per day 2 batches, and the examiner will be one pair, one internal, one external. If number of students are more, we can create more number of pairs and more number of students. So this is about BA, BSc subjects. It is a common for 2 credit systems. Then just I throw a light for non-BA, BSc programs. Just BCom and BBA, more focusing BCom, BBA. So in the BCom, BBA, same pattern can be initiated, but it is of 3 credits. So when it is of 3 credits, there will be 100 marks. There will be 100 marks assessment. So out of 100 marks, a pair of examiner will have 20 students, morning, 20 students, evening, as usual. Then assessment pattern for the 100, it is very simple thing. 35 marks for the project work. And right, 40 marks for the interaction. I had forgotten. It is for the so this is how 100 marks formative assessment is done, and the final marks list will be given to principal, and principal of that concerned college submitting the list to the university at the end after completing this one, and one copy will be returned with them, and that copy is going to be utilized for uploading the marks during uploading the IM marks for other subjects as usual. So this is how we can understand the internship concept about the mechanism for teaching and workload as well as assessment, and giving the marks list as formative, and all the external examiners invited for this purpose will be given TA, DA, and remuneration for non-UGC, and local allowance for the locally attending the teachers. I think nothing is left. Hope the things are very clear, and please go through those guidelines for better understanding. And university has taken care of the not burdening the students for preparing the bound copy. But for this, I repeat, for this, already this kind of fees structure was there for the BCA and BBA, where internship was mandatory even in pre-NEP or previous CBCS or in CBCS also. Therefore, wherever the internship provision was there was a provision to collect 535 amount in 6th semester. The same has been extended to other degree programs because this is the first time. Therefore, why the students have to pay this much of fees? Because it is paid to meet out the expenses for the assessment as well as for the TATA remuneration for non-UGC teachers and the local allowances. And for the languages, last point. So there will be SEC for languages other than English also. So English core subject students are having a provision, SEC in 6th semester, as well as internship, as well as project, as well as the field-based activities. And many other language people, other than English, they requested to extend the facility of this kind to internship or project work, maybe mostly for Kannada and Hindi teachers and students in the jurisdiction of Karnataka University. Therefore, in the guidelines issued 4 or 5 days back by the Karnataka University, that all languages are also having the provision of internship, project work, and this one. And those who have already studied as per the syllabus of SEC, they are appearing for semester end examination. Those who are opting freshly for internship or this one project work, let them go for this one. And whether they are opting SEC or internship, they have to pay the 535 rupees fees. So thank you very much for giving the opportunity to interact. Political science teachers forum, because political science is very active. I think this is the third time I am addressing the political science teachers. Thanks for the interest showing to understand this concept, and whatever knowledge I have. I am not a resource person, but I am involved in this preparing these regulations with the statutory body of the university. So that's why I am aware about the developments, what actually happening with the Karnataka University. So this is how I am exchanging all this with you people. As a colleague, I am actually interacting with you, not as a resource person, not as a CDC director, not as university officer. Thank you very much for the once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for enlightening how to prepare the project by the students, how to guide them, and how the examination will be conducted, and how the mass is distributed, how the internal and external mass sit, and all the information you have guided very well, sir. I request if the participants of any colleges, students, and principals have joined here, if they are having any queries, please they can unmute their mics and ask the questions to us, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Namaste, sir.
Sir, I am Basradekki from Dandeli College, sir. Sir, while writing project report in history, shall we include the points like objectives of the study, scope of the study, and research methodology and review of literature, something like that?
Sir, 1 minute.
No, sir.
I said this kind of writing dissertation and other thing are well versed with my young colleagues who actually got the training of this kind during their PG program. If you need, I tell you, it is just like a mini thesis or MPhil thesis. It is a MPhil dissertation or mini thesis. Now there will be some introduction. In the introduction part, the subject introduction part should be there, or the title introduction should be there along with the literature if necessary. Then the object, we call them as the experimental observations. So in the same line, we take the pull up the data, then go for discussion part, then go for conclusion part. So this is how 5 components should be there in the report. First, introduction, then followed by objective, followed by methodology of the data,
aims and objectives,
and data table. Thereafter, the interpretation of the data, and lastly, conclusion. So, if these components are addressed, it is nothing but it is a kind of MPhil thesis.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
I'm very much thankful for presenting all the aspects about the project or internship, sir. My question is here, as you told in the presentation, if there are 2 subjects, history and political science, either we can take the project or internship by the history or political science. Suppose, assume that there are 100 students, those who are studying both history and political science. In this case, those who have taken, that is, for example, 60 students studying history, 40 students studying political science, they can all, sir. Yeah, sir, exactly.
Sir, In Karnataka University jurisdiction, we clearly mentioned it is left to the principal and teacher to
Okay.
allow the students based on the workload available, based on the taste of teacher of the departments. In our guidelines, it is clearly mentioned during the preparation of syllabus, and in the similar line in Radi Chennam University, because it is our sister university, they love our parent university. Please,
Yes, sir, yeah.
better you adopt the same principle in consultation with your statutory bodies, sir, please. Thanks.
Okay,
Thank
one
you.
more question is there, sir. One more question is there, last question. That project and internship syllabus has been already introduced in 6th semester by the Karnataka Higher Education Council.
Yes.
Whether we have to teach that particular the syllabus or go for this internship theory, the practical and field work, all these things, sir.
Yes,
Whether we
very
have
good.
to give up that syllabus already you mentioned in the curriculum.
Sir, very good. Here, internship, what is to be given, it is mentioned, but I repeat. So, as per NEP, students should have the hands-on training. That is a concept
Yes, sir.
of internship. Hands-on training means not of anything training. So,
Yes.
whatever the knowledge he is gaining during what he now the knowledge-based syllabus is there, class study.
So IC is not clear, sir. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
Hello,
Nayak ma'am.
hello, sir.
Sir,
Hello?
madam, ಹೇಳ್ರಿ.
ಸರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು? ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 7, 8 ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದಾ? ಹಲೋ
ಸರ್ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ.
ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಗೆ 7 ರಿಂದ 8 ಜನರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಬಹುದಾ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್?
ನಾನು
Hello?
ಹೇಳಿದಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4 ರಿಂದ 5 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. 4 ರಿಂದ 5 ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಒಂದೇ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಬಟ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಟೀಚರ್ಗೆ 5 ರಿಂದ 6 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜಸ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
5-6 ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಬಹಳ ಹುಡುಗರು ಇರ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 2 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೇರೆ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಇದು ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವು. ಒಂದ ಟೈಟಲ್ ನ ಒಂದ್ 20 ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದು, ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಡ. ಒಂದ್ 5-6 ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದ್ ಟೈಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಎಂಪವರ್ಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಓಕೆ
ಸರ್, ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದಲ್ವಾ?
ನಾಗೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ.
ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡಬಹುದಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್?
Oh sir, it is very good. If the number is very less, we give independent topic, and those internship students will compete more compared to the internship completed in a group. Because in a group, same magnitude of participation cannot be expected, you know it. But if individually it is given, it is really, that is the objective of this NEP, to understand this